Hi, kindergartners. Today we're going to do Bible lesson 28 called Jesus and the Children. You have a couple papers to go along with that. First of all, I'm going to read from John 15, verse 12. And it says, "My command is this, love each other as I have loved you." And it's Jesus who's talking here. He's teaching the people, and he wants them to know that he loves them, and he wants them to know that they should love others. The other Bible verse is 1 John 4:19, and that says, "We love because he first loved us. If anyone says, 'I love God,' yet hates his brother, he is a liar. For anyone who does not love his brother, whom he has not seen, cannot love God. And he has given us this command, whoever loves God must also love his brother." So Jesus is trying to teach everyone how much he loves them, and God made us, and that's why he loves us. And he wants us to show that to others. And so Jesus used this as an example when he was showing his love to the children. When Jesus saw children, he would stop and talk to them. He would give them hugs. He noticed them, and he said it was okay for them to come to him. And so in this Bible story, it shows how grown-ups thought that maybe the grown-ups should be more important, but really they're not. Some people heard that Jesus was coming to their town. They got very excited. They wanted their children to meet Jesus. They wanted him to touch their children and pray for them. They called their children, and when everyone was there, some of the families went down the road toward the place where Jesus was. As these families got near the place where Jesus was teaching, they could see that he was talking to some grown-ups. They could see that Jesus seemed very busy. But the people wanted their children to meet Jesus, and just then, some of Jesus' friends stepped in front of them, and they stopped the families from getting near Jesus. Jesus was busy talking to grown-ups, and his friends, I guess we call them the disciples, thought it was more important for Jesus to talk with grown-ups than the children. And the people with the children started to leave. They must have felt so sad, but suddenly they heard Jesus speaking to his friends, and he had said he didn't want his friends to send the children away at all. "Oh, please, let the children come to me," Jesus said. "Don't send them away. Children can show us what it really means to be part of God's family." So the children came to see Jesus, and Jesus took them into his arms, and he prayed for them. And he prayed that God the Father would help each one of them. Jesus showed his love for the children, and the children were very special to Jesus. What a wonderful day it was. The children felt happy because they had met Jesus. So who was Jesus talking to when the families came near? The adults or the grown-ups. What did Jesus' friends do when they saw the families trying to get close to him? They stopped him because they thought Jesus was too busy and the other people that were grown up were more important. What did Jesus do when he saw his friends keeping the children away from him? He told his friends to let the children come to him. Why do you think Jesus wanted to see the children? Children are usually smiling and happy, and they make most of us happy, and we love being around you, and I think that is the same exact way that Jesus felt. He wanted the children there because they're encouraging and they show love easily. They're the first ones to come and give you hugs, and grown-ups appreciate that. We like when you come and give us hugs and share things like that. So Jesus was using children as a good example of how to show love. So there's a page, and I think your mom will read the sentences to you, and it said the one that says some people heard that Jesus was coming to their town, this page, so that'll be the one that you'll do. Another place in the Bible that talks about Jesus showing how much he loved children is in Psalm 139, verses 1 through 4. It says, "O Lord, you have searched me, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and laying down. You are familiar with all my ways, and before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely." So we know that God doesn't just love us, or Jesus doesn't just love us when we're good. He knows everything we say and everything we do, and he always loves us. And he knows when we're sad, he knows when we're upset or afraid, and he wants us to spend time with him. I'm going to read just a few little sentences, and I want you to think about this. It says, think about when the story mentions a way to spend time with Jesus. In the book here it says you're supposed to wave your hands. If you want, you can do that. Number 1, there's 3 of them. Isla grabbed a book from the shelf for his grandmother to read to him. Grandmother opened the children's Bible and read about Jesus. Was that a way to spend time with Jesus? For sure it was. Number 2, Sonia was playing with her friend Sharia. They laughed as they ran down the hill, and then Sharia stumbled and fell. She cried as she grabbed her knee, and Sonia prayed and asked Jesus to help her friend. Is that a way to spend time with Jesus? There aren't any ways that are bad ways, are there? You can always spend time with Jesus. Rolf and his brother wanted to go to a movie. Before they could decide which one to see, their neighbors called and invited the brothers to church, and Rolf's parents gave Rolf and his brothers permission to attend church with their neighbors. Is that a way to spend time with Jesus? Once again, it is. Jesus always served other people, and he counted their needs more important than his desires. Jesus showed us about being kind and humble and having a servant's heart, and that's why he served other people. And that's exactly what we should do. We should serve other people and show love to others just the way that Jesus showed love to these children in this story. And we will do the next part of the Bible story on the next lesson.